Okay, so we're recording now. Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
One more. Where's Sarah?
Hello.
There we go. Okay. So everybody hates doing the dishes. I know how much we all hate doing the dishes because they always stack up in the sink. But I'm very proud of us, for doing the dishes lately. We've been doing really good. But everybody hates doing the dishes, right? Me and my coworker were talking about this the other day, and she brought this up. And she talked about how she was listening to a podcast a couple months ago where the podcaster was talking about this. And he said that you should think about doing the things you hate as being beautiful. So, for instance, doing the dishes, you think about how the soap and the water and the washcloth and the dish itself are beautiful because the task itself is boring, but it will lead later on to the fact that it'll lead to like nourishment and stuff because you're using that dish to eat. So I found that I would try and use that, tactic in my daily life. And one such task that I hate doing is driving all the way out to El Dorado Hills to pick up Charlie's medicine at the vet. Today, I will discuss the reason behind my dislike for this task, that being the long drive and the extensive amount of gas that it takes, and the reason that I'm trying to find it beautiful, that being the fact that the drive really is pretty and the fact that it gives him, Charlie, his medicine, which, is pretty important. So, first of all, the reason behind my dislike, the long drive and the amount of gas that it takes. So the drive itself is super long. From our house, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes. It's even longer now because White Rock's closed. So you have to go through the neighboring neighborhood, and there's like 7 million stop signs every 200 feet. So it takes a while. It takes even longer if you get stuck behind a driver that doesn't know how to read stop signs and, mileage signs, so they drive 35 miles an hour when it's 55 on Grant Line. So it's a long drive. And because it's a long drive, it takes an insane amount of gas. And gas prices right now are insane. They're not as bad as they used to be, but they're insane. So, gas, the long drive, it's not a fun trip. So in summary, the long drive and the amount of gas that it takes is why I hate the drive. On the other hand, I'm trying to think like Paula does and find this task to be beautiful. The reason that I'm trying to find it beautiful is because the pretty drive and the fact that it gives Charlie his medicine. So, firstly, as I already mentioned, it's a long drive, but it's kind of pretty, especially in the spring with all the rolling hills and stuff and the greenery. And also the cows. Gotta love the cows. You can't really see the cows as you're driving because, you gotta look ahead of you, but you can still just knowing that they're there makes it that much nicer. And secondly, arguably the best reason is because it gives Charlie his medicine. When he runs out, it's pretty stressful. On my end, Charlie doesn't care at all. But on my end, it's really stressful. So the fact that this long drive gets him his medicine is, the best reason behind finding this task to be beautiful. So, overall, I now find this task, this act of driving all the way out to El Dorado Hills, to be beautiful because of the long drive and the fact that Charlie gets his medicine. To conclude, although I initially found the drive to be arduous just because of the fact that it takes an insane amount of time and it takes an insane amount of gas, I now find it beautiful because of the pretty view and the fact that it makes the fact that it gives Charlie his medicine. I think we should all try and think like Paula and, you know, um, find this task beautiful. Thank you. Goodbye.